Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I want you to think of me today as your senior consultant, and we're basically holding a team coaching session on a topic that is absolute magic when it's done right, but a total headache when done wrong, rolling out AI in your recruiting workflows. I mean, imagine handling routine hiring tasks in half the time while actually improving your candidate quality. It's happening right now, but getting there, well, that requires navigating some serious organizational risks. So let's map out exactly how to do that. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our game plan. We're going to start by looking at why AI rollouts actually fail. Then map out your key stakeholders, build an engagement timeline, cover the dangerous anti-patterns you absolutely have to avoid, and finally, look at how to deliver real, measurable AI results. All right, Section 1, why AI rollouts actually fail. Let's set the stage by looking at the harsh reality of tech implementations and a very common pain point experienced by HR and business leaders alike. I want you to genuinely reflect on your own career for a second here. How much time, energy, and let's be honest, budget have you wasted on a failed tech rollout? We have all been there, right? You get a shiny new tool, leadership is totally thrilled, and yet, 6 months later, literally nobody is using it. Resistance is high, trust is low, and the investment is essentially a total loss. It's a frustrating, expensive experience. But why does it happen so often with AI?
So here is the absolutely crucial point. The difference between AI recruiting initiatives that succeed and those that struggle almost never comes down to the software itself. It is entirely about stakeholder engagement. When your team feels consulted, when their fears are actually addressed, and when they clearly see the benefits, your rollout is going to succeed. If they feel surprised or threatened by an algorithm, your rollout is going to hit a brick wall. Human connection and trust are what actually drive technological success.
Moving right along to Section 2, mapping your key stakeholders. If engagement is our secret sauce, we need a practical framework to identify exactly who we're engaging. These are the folks who can literally make or break your AI rollout. The very first step, before you even think about buying a single software license, is mapping out everyone who will be affected by this change. You need to identify exactly where people stand. You're generally going to find 4 camps: the enthusiastic early adopters who want the tool yesterday, the neutral folks who are kind of just waiting to see what happens, the skeptical ones who have completely valid doubts, and the actively opposed who feel threatened by the change. You need a strategy for all of them. Now, what's really interesting here is how we can break down a highly realistic example to help calibrate your AI judgment skills. Let's look at the hiring manager. If we map them out, their position is often skeptical. Their big concern? Will I lose control of my hiring process? Their authority is high. They can actively block or support your adoption. Because we know this up front, we can design our key message specifically for them, which is, AI surfaces candidates faster, but you make the final hire. See how powerful that is? You're addressing their specific risk immediately. Let's zoom in on those fears for a second. Will AI filter unconventional candidates? What if the AI just hallucinates and invents fake citations or fabricated statistics about a candidate's background? As a leader coaching your team, you absolutely cannot just brush these questions off. They are entirely valid. You've got to address them early by confirming that AI is just there to assist, but human beings are still conducting the interviews, verifying the data, and making the ultimate decisions. All right, Section 3 brings us to the engagement timeline. We know who we need to talk to and what we need to say. Now we need to map out exactly when we need to engage them. Let's move to the timeline and see how this builds across the lifespan of your rollout. Listen, engagement is definitely not a one-and-done kind of deal. Before deployment, you're conducting stakeholder interviews and involving those skeptical hiring managers and planning the pilot. During deployment, you're running kickoffs, weekly check-ins, and open office hours to answer questions live. And after deployment, you don't just walk away, you share the results, publish the metrics, and hold feedback forums to iterate on what's working and what isn't. It's a continuous living process. That brings us to Section 4. Avoiding common anti-patterns. Speaking as a consultant, this right here is where I see the most damage done. Let's shift our focus to the dangerous pitfalls and common mistakes leaders make when they try to rush an AI implementation. Anti-pattern number 1, informing instead of engaging. The absolute wrong way to roll out an AI tool is to just fire off a company-wide email announcing that it's launching next week. Leaders so often confuse communication with actual consultation. If you just announce it, stakeholders feel blindsided, trust completely erodes, and resistance spikes. The right way is to engage early, asking questions and listening to concerns way before the final decisions are made.
Anti-pattern 2 is a massive, massive mistake. Engaging only your supporters. It's totally human nature to just want to chat with the people who agree with you, right? It's comfortable. But if you ignore the skeptics, their concerns are just going to fester in the background until they become active resistors. You must deliberately seek out the skeptics early. Why? Because their skepticism often reveals very real risks and blind spots that those enthusiastic early adopters completely missed.
And anti-pattern 3 is one-size-fits-all messaging. You literally cannot give the exact same presentation to everyone. Different departments have vastly different priorities. If you use one generic narrative, nobody feels heard. Instead, you need tailored messaging. The core story remains the same, but the emphasis shifts. Your hiring managers, they need to hear about how AI improves speed and candidate quality. Your legal team, they need to hear about compliance, data privacy, and risk mitigation.
Finally, we've made it to Section 5, delivering real AI results. Let's transition to the inspiring, real-world payoff that happens when you execute the stakeholder engagement framework perfectly.
Our source material highlights a phenomenal real-world example of balancing task risk versus AI capability. There was one company that thoughtfully applied AI not to completely replace recruiters, which is a super high-risk task, but to analyze their job descriptions for biased language, which is a low-risk, high-capability task. They discovered certain subtle phrases were actually discouraging highly qualified candidates from even applying. And because they had all the stakeholders on board, they were able to make a really simple language adjustment across their systems.
And this brilliantly illustrates the true power of AI when you pair it with human insight. That one simple adjustment, it led to a massive 30% increase in applicant diversity. That is a staggering metric. It proves for sure that when you thoughtfully integrate AI, respect your stakeholders, and target a specific problem, the real-world payoffs are absolutely substantial.
Let's quickly summarize the core takeaways into a rapid-fire checklist. Number 1, map your stakeholders and their concerns first. 2, tailor your messaging. 3, engage before, during, and after. 4, always run a quick checklist evaluating task risk versus AI capability. Just ask yourself, is the AI making a final decision or is it just surfacing data? And 5, celebrate your early wins to build that momentum.
I want to leave you with one final, kind of provocative thought exercise drawn directly from our material to really help calibrate your AI judgment skills. If stakeholder feedback entirely contradicts your planned approach, how would you respond? Would you force the tool through anyway? Or would you pivot based on the concerns of your team? Engaged stakeholders are hands down your greatest asset. Invest in the relationship, and your AI rollout will succeed. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and good luck with your implementation.